Yes, welcome back ladies and gentlemen, tankers of this universe to the channel. My name is Martin and I wanted to do one of these tactical videos again because the one I did recently, you can't win in the first 30 seconds of the game, was very well received. Great video, more like this please, says Andrew Maxon. The magical midline on some of the maps like Canyon, it's diagonal. You can see on this wall that drill is pretty much horizontal. Camera movement, very good and very informative. Thank you, it gives a new perspective to map awareness from Bacchus131. Having some help watching your back is good. Yes, more please, more due to go through map by map for each tank type. Well, it would be a bit too hard pressed to make guides for every map and then for every tank type, because there's just way too much to cover in the video. But what I wanted to highlight on this one was one very basic thing, and that is called Crossfire. Let me explain. We're going to pause the video again. Because you can look at the lineup already. Reds have got 7 tanks, we've got 7 tanks, that's the game. But we spotted 4 of them. And if you then take a look at where they are, you can see that the 4 tanks that are spotted are right in over here. We've got a 121B, we've got a T92 E1 light tank, we've got the grill over there, and a, we've got the IS-4. And the tank that I was most worried about, the Death Star, is probably here, or if he is not there, he might be camping at the back over here. 9 out of 10 times on maps like this, tanks go to this position to try and shoot, and that means that this ridge right over here is a bit of a death trap. Luckily, I have some support. I have 2 big guns behind me, the FV, the Death Star, and there it is, as you can see, the Jagdpanzer E100, and we've got this tank, the IS-4, right up over there. And take a look at where our Batchet is. He's right up there in the forefront, in the thick of it. And that is going to be instrumental in winning this game. Because our Batchet is very aggressive. And he's paid for it, as you can see. But what we can do now is put Reds into a crossfire. So that's a big shot into the back of the grill. I'm just moving backwards, as you can see. I'm trying to keep the house on the left between me and any of the tanks. I'm trying to go to HE, I think. No, can I shoot the other tank? I'm going to shoot the 121B right in the butt. There we go. And 241. That's annoying. Right, we have located another tank. How do I know that? There was that little marker. There was that little icon. 930 damage blocked. I know where the Death Star is. He's right there in the corner where I already figured he was. That's 640 blocked. Right, that's either the 704 or the E100 on the red team. Because these tanks have a 640 alpha gun. And that means that now I know what to do. We have 1 tank down the grill. The other tanks are basically spotted. There's just 1 tank that I'm not quite sure of. The E100 might be pushing towards B cap. He might be in the back, he might be doing nothing basically. But as long as I can keep this house between me and... oh, hello Death Star! between me and that presumed E100 position, I should be safe. And I had my turret angled very nicely, which means that I bounce the Death Star, but now I bounce him, because that's how the game works. Oh, hello 704! Right, then we know where all the tanks are. And I'm going to put it to pause again. I'm going to go into the free cam. There it is. 704 is right there. Has gone unspotted now, but he's over there. The FV is in that bush. And I blocked a 640 alpha shot from that direction. And that can only be 1 tank at the moment. It has to be the E100. And that means that I can go forward now. I can go forward. We've lost the Batchet, but we've cleared the 121B. Yeah, nice camper team. Well, mate, you got shot at the ass. By me, luckily not at a 500 roll with my HE, only 241, but you got caught in a crossfire. And the 121B clears the M103 now. He's still on around the A cap, as you can see, cleared by the IS-4. BG, bad game, but I'm staying alive. Why am I staying alive? Well, I'm in a slow German heavy tank. But I'm being very methodical now in moving around. I'm going to try and shoot the IS-7. I know where the Death Star is, so I'm pre-angled, 460 blocked. That is an 8 PCR shell from the IS-7. He's already sorting to premium ammo because he realizes what is happening. I'm not going to go into B cap. Why not, Martin? Please, please tell us. Well, the E100 is still there, and if I'm in B cap, then he will know I'm there. He might be able to spot me, and that means that he would have had shots into me. But the Reds are being impatient. There's 704. Look at what he's doing. He's pushing straight into my gun and into the gun of the IS-4, who loses a lot of health. Granted. But the Object 74 is at 605 health and gets blasted by Lucifer in the FV215B183 Death Star. I'm going to dump another shot into the ground onto the IS-7, trying to splash him with HE. But yeah, I'm quote unquote happy with that. Because what have we been able to do, and what makes this video quite funky? Well, I've blocked 3k damage, I've done a little bit of assistance damage, I've done 2.1k myself now. Gonna shoot the FV again, I think, sort of pre-aim towards his position. He has to be there, he will get spotted, because he will either shoot or get, oh, he gets spotted, and he's shot because he's reversing. Right, shoot you once more, 483, thank you very much. We've done our damage worth, we've blocked our damage worth, and then a little bit more as well. This is an easy one game. But the key to the winning of this game was at the beginning. The winning was in this one in the beginning, and that kind of contradicts with me stating you can't win the game in the first 30 seconds. No, but you can lose it. If I had decided to push into B cap to try and capture that location, then they would have figured out I was there, because yeah, my the siren would have gone off, and I probably wouldn't have been able to withstand the hits from the Death Star and from the E100, etc. And that would have been a very much dead mission. I get a first class Confederate as well for shooting more enemies than my team. I did not get any kills. I got some spotting assists as well. This would have been a good one for my Steal My Kills contest, but hey ho, I'm good with it. 804 spotting, 203 spotting, and 480 spotting. Thank you very much. What I did basically was create Crossfire. And this game, in the M41 Bulldog, the cruel twist is even better. This is classic Crossfire 101. And Crossfire means that you will be shooting at one target from multiple directions. And people do not do that often enough in Blitz. Especially on maps like Himmelsdorf, everybody sits at Banana Road just trying to shoot tanks that are in the back over there. And they have 3 guns sitting next to each other, which can be good, because if you hit them and penetrate them, then it's 1, 2, 3 instead of just one shot going in. But ideally you will want to have 2 guns firing from multiple directions, because that means they can't angle their armor. And I'm going up to this position because I want to spot. I can shoot this IS-3, I'm at range, I'm a light tank, I'm behind the bush, that's all well and good. Gonna pop adrenaline, get a good shot in onto the KV-5, and we've done 527 damage. Gonna shoot the KV-5 again, then my aim is being thrown off, as you can see, because we have a T-34 in the back who is kind of bumping into me from time to time, and that's pretty annoying, to be honest. Right, we drop the house, shoot the house a little bit. Can we shoot the KV-5 again? I'm figuring out what's happening here. I track him, mate. Sod off. That's my bush. I want you to move, please. Can you move? Can you move? No, I can't shoot the. Oh, I can shoot the IS. There we go. Straight through the track. We'll track him again. And then, what are you doing? It's my bush. I'm the light tank. You go on the other side of me. Then you can use me to go. Hold on. But move away. Go out of my bush. Go out of my bush. Do you get the nudge? Nah, he doesn't get the nudge. Right. Then we'll move around again. I'm going to try to shoot this M41 Bulldog. No, not available. But what am I also going to do? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be patient. And why is that? Well, Reds have got a few tanks. And some of their tanks are right in over here. There's tank spotted over here. There it is. The Bulldog. He's right there. There it is. IS-3. Pantera over there. We've got the KV-5 still knocking about somewhere over here. Yes, there he is. And the IS-2. These 2 tanks are trying to shoot my fellow T-34 over there. And they might try to shoot me as well, but I am in cover. There's just one thing, or actually 2, that we haven't been able to figure out yet. Where are the remaining tank destroyers? Are they AFK? Are they not AFK? They might be, but it's a Borsig and a Scorpion, and that means they are 2 big guns. This is my friendly T-44, and I had noticed what he was doing. You could think, well, Martin, you're in the light tank. You should move up. We've got 3 tanks over here. We've got a VK holding out for dear life right there in the back. We've got this guy, the Helsing, over here. You can see Reds can't really push in. And the VK over there, together with the VK100 OMP, they are doing a sterling job at holding off the advance of the Red team. But I realized that the T-44 was pushing in. I just kept an eye on the minimap. I wanted to keep these guys occupied. Right, track him in place again. Yes, thank you very much. T-44 pushing in. Still no sign, as you can see, still no sign of the tank destroyers. And you can also see that it's 2 minutes into the game and no tank has died yet. That doesn't happen a lot. Usually when it's 2 minutes into the game, at least one tank... Oh, yes. Thank you, mate, for confirming what I've just said. 9 out of 10 times when you're 2 minutes into the game, at least one tank dies. Right, one tank destroyer spotted. Take a look at the minimap. One tank destroyer spotted. This is Scorpion G. Is there going to be another tank destroyer right over there? KV5 tracking. Do not manage to kill him, which is unfortunate. Just aim below the gun with heat. There we go. And the Chimera is getting trigger happy. As you can see, I've been shot by the Scorpion. And he paid for it with about half his health. You can see that the VK is indeed doing a sterling job at holding off the advance. We are one tank down. Let's shoot him once more. There we go. And the Reds are trying to push in now. But because they tried to push in, they were impatient. That Bulldog was caught in a crossfire. Look at what he did. He tried to flank around because he realized, well, this tank has fallen, the VK. That means that I can push in now and clear the little VK. No, there was still a few enemies. Because there was a Helsing and a Bulldog and a T-34 trying to shoot you. There's the Helsing. We're over there, T-34 and me. And the IS-3 was there as well. Well, he killed someone. But it was a bad idea. He moved into basically 4 guns. That's just a bad idea. Exactly the same is going to happen now to the T-44. Because he moved into the line of sight of 2 tank destroyers. Just watch the minimap. He moved into the line of 2 tank destroyers. And they can now trade while my tank wobbles around. That's why I missed a shot on the Scorpion G. I'm spotted. I'm going to go forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I should be unspotted by now. Right. But I'm not going to go in all guns blazing yellow rumble mode style. I'm just going to pop up over here. Just a little bit. And then just deduce where the enemies are. Are they still behind that shed? Yeah, there's a Borsig. No one else popping. Right, we've won that other flag. Oh, there's a Scorpion as well. Cool, they are not trying to push in. What I was trying to do here was figure out if they were pushing into the corner or not. And they did not. So I can now shoot the Scorpion with an HE shell. There we go, thank you very much. And I'm going to use a wreck of the T-44 for some cover. And just stay out of sniper mode and figure out what's the boss doing. Oh, he wants to go into me. I get a little bit of assistance damage. 93 only, but that's fair enough. Moving over here. Turn on the spot. Go unspotted again, and then in and out of sniper mode, as you can see, to figure out if he's facing me or not. Turns out that he was not, so I can shoot him once more. There we go, and then back to AP to finish off the kill. Boom. Gegnerfahrzeug ausgescheißen. Thank you, 4 kills. Not a brilliant game, but I said it in the earlier video before. If you can consistently do damage of well above, or at least above 1.0, which is your own hit points, if you can do it to 1.0 or 1.5 consistently, you're bound to win games. Of course you will have Muppet teams. Of course you will have Muppet teams. Of course you will have Wallet Warriors who maybe bought a VK or whatever, and then it doesn't work. But 9 out of 10 times, get people into a crossfire, do your damage worth, and make them spin their turrets around trying to face you while your teammates are in a line of sight to shoot them. And you can't rely on your teammates, obviously. And if you go in all guns blazing or the rumble mode style, just trying to spot them and you are in way at the back without any possibilities of support, give some love to the campers. Get those Reds to chase you instead of pushing into your base. Just draw them into the line of fire. Get them caught in the crossfire and you will win games. And that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all on the next video. Cheers and happy tanking!